Okay, today I'm going to attempt to repair this JETBeam RRT01 rotary flashlight. So it's got a Nikia 519A emitter in there that I've de-domed, so it's got a nice tint. It's currently turned off. That's how it works. You just turn it up and down, and you've got a tail switch to turn it off. So the issue with this, when it's turned off, it has a high parasitic drain, a quiescent current. So if I test that, I'll just hook this up and we can see the current. It should be really, really low, but it's a bit high, so 340 something milliamp, which is pretty high. The torch will drain itself within about 3 days. So I find that if I want to use this overnight as a bedside lamp, it will just die on me, which is not great, because if you look at like a Zebralight SC64C LE or a SC700D, you can run those for like a year on the lowest mode without a problem. So if I put it really low, you can see that this can go really, really low. Even on the lowest mode, that will pretty much kill the battery overnight, which is not great. So there's some kind of issue with the driver, at least that the parasitic drain on the standby is not good. So I reached out to JETBeam. They sent me a replacement driver, which is really nice of them, and I'm going to attempt to install it. I haven't opened this up beyond the reflector before, so I'm not sure what to expect under here. If we look at these two, it looks like I can probably use a screwdriver to remove the screw, and it seems like that goes there. So hopefully I can just desolder some wires and just unscrew the driver, swap it out, put the wires back on, and hopefully good to go. Cool. So let's check it out. So got some snap ring pliers. Got some really cheap ones, but I find they are really effective. So just hook them in. Just remove that. I'm just going to pop this out onto a piece of paper off to the side. And let's carefully lift the there we go. That just dropped out as soon as the O-ring was loosened. Great. Cool. I'll desolder those two wires. You can see right there. Two wires and some screws. So I'll desolder those. Best to work with. See if that just pops up. No, that's not going to pop up. Okay. Okay, that's one. There's two. Cool. So got two. Just already soldered the wires there. Oh, hey Chris. So, yeah, first or second time streaming. I figure this may or may not be helpful. Hopefully it works out. It could be helpful to someone else to replace the driver if there's an issue with it. Did not really need to unscrew those, and it's probably going to be, yeah, that was a stupid thing. Let me put the screws back in. I don't need to unscrew these. It's probably just connecting the MC PCB, the metal core PCB, back into the shelf of the torch. I should be able to just pull the wires through. Just need those wires disconnected. So what have we got here? Cool. Let's pry that up. Nice, and that is the original driver. Got the new driver on the right here. Looks pretty much the same. Looks a bit, the new one looks a bit dodgy compared to the old one, but anyway. That's cool. They've cut two protruding bits. It's got the positive on the lower half. Doesn't, yeah, that's not gonna be. See if that pulls out. Cool. So that just ripped out. Nice. I won't confuse this one. I'll try to put it over there. So this will be interesting. Hopefully the wires are the right length. Is there enough space? Yeah, I might try to solder these on before I put the driver in. So it's probably going to help if I pre-tin these with some solder. That was a little bit short. Haven't measured this properly, so hopefully don't make it too short. Cool. Positive, negative. So I need to line that up with the screw. So I am not left-handed, but I'll give it a go anyway. So that's on. It's a little bit long. Let's cut the top off. And go left-handed again. Take some time, I don't want to stuff it up. So these are like $100 new. Desolder this one and cut the top off, it's a bit long. Don't want it accidentally shorting. So I'll cut the wires a little bit shorter. I don't want them to be shorting on the sides at all. So there's a little solder blob already on the pad, and I'm just holding the wire really close to it and pushing down with the soldering iron to get it on. Positive is fine, negatives not good. So push down. is connected. I'll redo it. I don't want to do a half-assed job. Even though I'm not a professional at this anyway. What's going on? Nice, finally. Anyway, we're done. So that's all neat and connected now. Cool. So let's rotate the driver. And I've lost where the hole is. Oh, it's directly there. So whoops. That's not sitting flush, and there's heaps and heaps of lubricant. Cool. So it's flush. Press down. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we could put it all together, but let's just go ahead and doing that. So hopefully the parasitic drain has gone down. Yay! That's awesome. So it's not even detecting it in the milliamp range, which is really, really good. 32, 29 microamps. Awesome. So it looks like the driver is better. I wasn't sure if it was going to be better or worse or the same. Let's see if it works. So I was trying to keep this a little bit neat with the wiring. I mean, that'll fit, but yeah, I don't want to ground the reflector. I might just clean the reflector. Okay, nice. Nailed it. Let's try it again. Oh, actually, it would help if I put the centering gasket on first. You need a centering gasket. Cool. I'll even line it up so it's square. Push down. Cool. Okay, so now I'll pop the reflector in. Nice. So there's an O-ring, and you've got to be really careful with O-rings. If you like squeeze them too hard with tweezers, you'll pierce them and they'll break, and then they're useless for water resistance. Cool. Let's go ahead and put that on. I flipped it all upside down, so the dirty part of the lens was face down, so now the inside's still clean. Otherwise you have to go and clean the inside again. I'll give that a bit of a shake. I don't want to break the lens. Yeah, I recall this one being weird with the tension. Can't remember if it's a clearance of the blobs around the edges or if it was just this particular one. Ideally, this bezel should sit perfectly flush. I remember it sitting a bit proud. Yeah, I'm going to fix that. I don't like it being proud. Yeah, so the silicon ring, or the O-ring, is not perfectly around the edges of the orange peel reflector. So that could add a little bit of height. So I'll go ahead and squeeze it using the blunt edge of the tweezers. Again, I don't want to destroy I need to make a note not to pick up the reflector by the tweezers ever again on anyone else's because it has scratched it, so I won't do that again. That was stupid. Cool. Let's check out the clean side. Yep, and I've forgotten which side, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it again. Just using some isopropyl alcohol to clean. Well, hopefully it's still live. I got some warning saying something's going on. Oh, it's just slow. Okay. Sorry, connection's a bit slow. Yay, NBN. Nobody in Australia needs a fast upload rate, apparently. It's a bit better than before. Awesome. Check it one more time. Marker. 30 something. Cool, so that's really good. Moment of truth. Does it actually work? Yay, it's working. So that was quite long. So yeah, thanks JETBeam for sending the replacement driver. I bought this off Banggood. They're a bit hard to find these days, but you might have seen a video by Nick Shabazz. He was like talking about the current state of flashlights and whatnot, and he bought a whole heap of these because he's really, like, I guess likes the simple user interface, the fact that it's got a replaceable battery. And yeah, the only nitpick thing I had was like if the driver's got a defect like with mine, then you'd want to change it. And to err on the side of caution, instead of just turning it off like this and putting it away, you might want to press the tail button. That way, if you need to go and use it, you can rely upon it and you know that the battery hasn't been drained by the flashlight. Cool. So if you made it this far, if you've gone through it, thanks for watching. Yeah.